Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. This is Taliaferro. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Looking deep downfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. It's a room to maneuver, and he slides to avoid the hit. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
This is Marlon Mack, the rookie from South Florida. And he's got some space here. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play there for the Browns. 48 yards on the ground. Red zone opportunity. Kaiser on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
On first down, it's locked. Going deep for Moncrief. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And some room to work. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The first scoring update now from Carolina, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamie Collins not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I know every down's important, but you know as well as I do, partner, 3rd down is key for both offenses and defenses, and Cleveland's got to get better on 3rd down on D.
And what they did right there, you're right, they need more of. They were tied for 30th in the NFL in sacks last year, but a big one there brings up a punting situation. The Colts send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Well, they'll go with a wide receiver run here. It's Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So the offense starts that reverse. Looks like all the action, it's going that way. Then the reverse, and it was like the Red Sea parted.
Did your eyes go to the same place mine did?
Yes, they did.
All
All
to where we
there.
thought the action was going. And then we had to reverse course, too, just as the runner did, and come back the other way. He was wide open after that play.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Luck on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, and we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique, his ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now it's Taliaferro, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Led the NFL with 1,448 yards in 2016. The first Colt to do so since Reggie Wayne in 2007. How about this guy? He's been something.
Yeah, 4 straight years now over 1,000 and 3 straight Pro Bowls for T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, what I love about him, inside, outside, he can work it all.
On the carry, it's Taliaferro. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, good move. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw here. Kaiser under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Bostic coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The 8th-year man from Tennessee. This is Britton Colquitt on to punt. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Locke. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Locke on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Now that's a rare sight indeed, but one that their fans hope that they'll see much more of in 2017. A takeaway.
Yeah, only 3 fumbles recovered last year, tied for fewest in the National Football League. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Kaiser to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns continue to roll. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
We always look for breakout seasons, and Jack Doyle had one in 2016. 59 catches. What? He didn't even have that in the previous 3 seasons.
No, previous 3, 35 combined. But he was stuck behind Kobe Fleener for a while. He went to New Orleans, really opened things up, didn't it?
Yeah, and Dwayne Allen's been shipped off to New England, so Jack Doyle, truly tight end 1.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Now a first down throw. Locke. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They snap it to Luck. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 1, 9, 1.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
Play action now. Kaiser. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit, and the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's go.
Staying on the ground with Mack. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Let's go.
Kaiser from the gun on third. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jonathan Hankins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
On first down, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And it's second down. 2nd and 10, Luck again. It's complete to Brown, right side. A nice gain of 21 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Out of the gun, Luck. It's caught by Moncrief. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. There's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Luck. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And, oh, he'll be shoved to the turf that time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they try the right side here, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and goal. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw, Luck. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown of the new season. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. And this one through the uprights and good. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd down, Kaiser. Ooh, with a juke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Carry from Mack, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Kaiser. Underneath for Johnson. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Here's Mack, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 11-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Look at, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run with Mack. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Mack. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So it'll be first down here after the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kaiser here looking to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, it's locked. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The throw on second down is locked. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Luck on first down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it third down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up the 3rd down.
Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they're throwing here. Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. That's the rookie from Ohio State, Malik Hooker, with the INT. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.